Welcome to the Warcraft Radio coverage of the Race to World First in Mythic Ny'alotha, Day 9. With the Race to World First entering its 9th day, it's safe to say that this race is going down in history. Whether it will go down as a good race versus a bad race, though, has yet to be seen. We've had multiple occasions of bugs and encounters, including the final boss, Ny'alotha, causing issues for multiple guilds. With some confirmation from Blizzard, however, we now know exactly what it will take to kill the old god and see the end of Mythic Ny'alotha. With reclears of Mythic content available in all regions except Asia, theirs coming up later this evening, let's take a quick look at the current leaderboard. For the first time this race, our top 8 consists of every single guild currently taking on Ny'alotha the Corruptor, having defeated Carapace. So, from top to bottom, we have Complexity Limit in at number 1, Method at number 2, number 3 we have Pieces, number 4 Alpha, number 5 Aversion, in at number 6 we have Zhiqian Hong, we have Fat Shark Yes at number 7, and finally at number 8 we have Skyline. As we have seen the previous 8 days of this race, Limit were front and centre, getting Ny'alotha down to his lowest amount with their best try as of this recording at 10.6%. However, their journey was not a smooth one. With the Mythic phase unknown, it was a race to find out what that would entail, and Limit thought they had managed to reach this. Upon getting Ny'alotha to 25% and seeing the boss put up his immune shield 2 days ago, they've been racing to try and reach that moment again. When they finally did, they found the gate to the heart chamber to be inactive, as well as the boss not placing up his shield, enraging at 13 minutes into the fight. A couple of attempts later saw the same behaviour, sometimes with a shield, sometimes without. It wasn't until they got to this phase multiple times, and with a well-timed email to Blizzard, it was discovered that the shield at 25% was a bug, meaning once the first heart chamber phase was completed, it's a straight burn on Ny'alotha to finally kill him. We think. This proved frustrating for the members of Limit, as they had been working on their strategy around a second heart chamber phase, and this change in plans cost them valuable time in making sure they had their tactics correct. Limit are currently hard at work to maximise their damage on Ny'alotha and finally claim that world first title that has eluded them all along. It seems as though it might take a pull of absolute perfect execution for them to realise that dream. Meanwhile, Method completed their Mythic reclear today and immediately went to work on Ny'alotha. They didn't quite make it as far as Limit, only claiming a best attempt of 48.1% after the Mythic phase, although there is still time for them to catch up, especially knowing what Limit know about the final phase, enabling them to strategise for it in the morning. However, it is looking as though a Method kill before Limit would take a monumental shift in attempts at this point. One of the bigger talking points of today comes from the performance of the guilds from Asia. Alpha, Zhiqian Hong and Skyline have all managed to kill Carapace during their first week, putting them at the same level as both Limit and Method. They currently have their reset tonight, and with the Ny'alotha information out in public about the special phases, it's going to be interesting to see how quickly they re-clear and get back to work on the old god himself. Day 9 has been an interesting day as we close in on the first Ny'alotha kill, with the Asian guilds on the rampage getting up to 11 out of 12 very quickly, as well as Limit gaining confirmation that the last phase is just a burn on Ny'alotha. It's safe to say that the old god's days are numbered. With Limit still holding their lead over all the guilds that we know of, it's going to be hard imagining anyone taking the world first kill away from them. But with a race that has been so hindered by bugs and sudden changes to mechanics, at this stage, anything can happen. My name has been Kexman, and once again thank you for joining us here on our coverage of Day 9 of the Mythic Ny'alotha Race to World First. If you want to keep up to date with everything, make sure you're visiting warcraftradio.com/RWF, and if you have enjoyed this video and want to make sure you never miss another one, click the subscription button followed by the bell. You can also follow us on Twitter at Warcraft Radio for up-to-date news on the Race to World First, included in our regular tweets about our shows coming up throughout the week. I will see you all here tomorrow for the Race to World First recap, Day 10.